Okay, hi everybody. How's it going? So today I am going to have this video for you. For those of you that are absent, I am going to explain this in person, but I'm going to explain it and have a video for you all right now that shows you how to basically do this project. It should not take you very long. I'm giving you class time Thursday, and with what's left of class, all class time Friday. You have all weekend to work on it, and I'm giving you up to a week to turn it in, but the due date is Monday, December 7th, but you will have a week because you have to come drop it off. So first thing you have to do is you need to grab 3 pieces of computer paper. If you have cardstock, even better because it makes it a little bit more durable when you're doing this project. So you're going to need 3 pieces of paper or cardstock, a pair of scissors, and some tape, okay? So first of all, you're going to take one of the first pieces and you're going to fold it hot dog style. So if you don't remember what that looks like, it looks like this. Okay, so when you open it, it's back to its hole, and then now it is creased all nice and everything, and it's folded in half. Then what you're going to do is you're going to open it back up, and then you're going to fold it in half this way, hamburger style. Okay. And once you do that, you open it back up again, and now you should have, a total of 4 creases, pretty much. So 4 boxes. But we need to fold this at least one more time. So you're going to keep this part folded hamburger style halfway, and then you're going to take the top right here, and you're going to fold it hamburger style again. So then it looks like this, okay? So when you open it back up, it's half like this, the long way, and then you fold the long way again, and you get this, okay? When you open it all the way back up, you're now going to have 8 squares, okay? You're going to do this 2 more times, all right? So I will be right back. All right, so now you should have 3 pieces of paper or cardstock folded exactly how I went over in the directions first. Now what you're going to do is you're actually going to tape 2 of the pieces together. So what you're going to do is you're going to take 2 of your pieces of cardstock and you're literally going to lay them down, and they are going to be side by side, and try to get them as close to each other as possible. You're going to take your tape and you are going to go ahead and tape the back. So what the side you're taping is the back, because when you're working on it, it's really hard to write on tape. So I'm just taping it at the very, very top and then at the very, very bottom. You'll tape the middle here in a second. But when you put the 2 pieces together, this is what they're going to look like. Okay. And then I always tape the middle. I might tape it more, honestly, just to make sure it stays together. Y'all know me by now. I'm very, very OCD about my stuff. So when you're done, it's all taped together and no one's the wiser. And it's just like one long piece. You're going to be working on the side that doesn't have tape on it. But we're going to continue because we actually got to do some cutting now. Okay. So this piece is the main piece of our Bohr model project. All right. So what you're going to do now is you're going to take your last piece you have and you're going to go ahead and cut it from top to bottom the long way. So you're going to cut it in exactly half. So do your best to cut this piece in half. Normally, if we were in the building, you guys would all be using cardstock, and because that's just who I am. And I would be helping you cut these, and then I would be giving extra pieces to people. But for now, keep these just in case you mess up. Okay, so I'm going to go tuck that away somewhere, and then I have 1/2 left. Okay, I am literally going to cut this one in half again. Okay, so now you have 2 pieces, all right, like this. And then I'm going to set one of these pieces down, and I'll explain what to do with this, but you're going to take this piece and you're going to cut it like this. Okay, so you're going to cut one of your halves into more halves. So now you should have 3 pieces. 2 of them are separate. And then you're going to leave this piece alone. Do not cut this one in half. Do not cut this one in half, okay? So what you're going to do now is we're going to start taping again. So make sure you have the side with the tape that you're going to be taping face up, okay? So you have this long piece again. I am literally going to take this long piece and this piece, and you are going to tape that to the bottom like this, okay? So basically, you're going to lay it down, and you're going to tape the bottom portion like this. I tape this one in the middle first just to get it, you know, as nice as possible. And then once I do that, I can go ahead and do the sides. If you need help folding, again, I mean, I'm here, but this instructions, they're here for you to watch as frequently as you want. So once you get done, this is now the bottom portion. So it's pretty seamless. You can't even tell that we had cut and pieced it together, but this is now the left-hand side of your Bohr model project, and this is now the right-hand side, okay? So the last thing we're gonna tape is our 2 pieces here that are separate. All right, so what you're going to do with those is you're going to lift it up, and you're literally going to put them on the top of each side on the ends, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. Again, this is normally something we do in class together, so I know that everybody has got the correct thing, but, you know, circumstances are a little bit different this year. And these pieces are a little bit easier to tape down, at least the top pieces, only because it's 1 piece instead of 2, like stuck together. So this is one of the pieces attached like this. Okay, so you should have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then 1, 2, 3. All right, and then you're going to tape that other piece to the other side on the top as best as you can. All right, so I am going to do this. And I made one of these last year as something to show y'all, but I always try to show you guys how to make the paper, only because it is a little difficult if you're not in building to show you how to do this. So I'm taping down my final piece, all right, making sure it is secure. No, you cannot use glue, okay? Glue does not work. So if you do not have tape, sorry, it's pretty cheap, especially right now with Christmas decorations or Christmas wrapping. So you can ask your parents to go pick you up some, okay? So now your project looks like this. So basically, from what I explained in the instructions, is you're going to be building Bohr models for numbers 1 through 20 on the periodic table. So when you actually flip it to the correct end, when it's facing you, so now the big piece is on your left hand and your like smaller tall piece is in your right hand, you now have 1 through 20 of the periodic table. Each square here is exactly 1 element. So basically, I'm going to have this face towards you. This is hydrogen. This is helium. Okay? We are not doing any transition metals, so you don't have to worry about those. Okay? If you have questions, I'm here. I'm giving you work time. I'm going to go ahead and show you what my final product looks like, but I'm going to thoroughly explain how to do this via in class. But this is a video to show you how to fold. So I'll be right back and show you the finished product. Okay, and per the instructions, I have a key on the back to what every color represents, as well as what they are, okay, including separating out my protons and my neutrons, all of that kind of stuff. So what is required of you is this. Now, I know everybody is different, and it is going to look different. This is your chance to kind of be creative. The Bohr model practice is what's really important. So I just want to make sure you're doing Bohr models correctly before our test next week, okay? So first of all, you have elements 1 through 20, and I do, okay? And then for each element, you have the element name and the symbol, perfect. And then I have my Bohr model, which is correct for each of these. I have my number of protons and my number of neutrons. And then I also have my total number of electrons placed on the correct shells with the correct number of energy levels, okay? And then I also have everything labeled and color-coded for classification of the element, if it's metal, non-metal, or metalloid, and that's here, down here. You can signify that however you want. I just did a bottom corner like we do for a periodic table. And then I also color-coded period name as well as group number. And then on the group name, this one doesn't have a group on here, but you'll see down here that I have group names across the bottom in their own color. Elements are also correctly placed 1 through 20. And then my project is neat and organized, and it is colorful. The key, again, is included on the back, as well as what I'm going to have you do is make sure you write your name on this somewhere either on the back here or, anywhere that I'll be able to tell, because you need to turn these in person into a specific spot that I'm going to tell you guys about before the weekend, okay? And then I need to make sure you actually put some effort into this. This project normally only takes about 1 day. So I'm giving you guys 2 days plus the weekend to do this, all right? So this is my final product. And when I go to turn it in, the nice part is I can do this. Everything folds in and then folds in. And I can turn it in like this. Okay, you can also have your elements fold in this way. It's a little bit harder with tape, so I just have them fold to the outside, but you turn it in like this. So it looks just like a piece of paper, and it takes up way less space. And I will be grading these by hand, so these may take me just a little while longer, especially if you tend to turn things in late. But just as a reminder, the final due date is December 12th, but I am giving you through Friday the 11th to get it turned into me specifically, okay? So you need to have it done by the 7th, but I know stuff happens and your parents actually have to bring you to come drop off the final product. So please, 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 please make sure you get this done. This is a 100-point assignment. Okay, so please get it done.